our area has a connection between pizza and Thailand, and his name is Santi. You'll meet him coming up next on Carolina People. Good morning. Welcome to Carolina People. This morning we're at the Franklin G. Burroughs Simeon B. Chapin Art Museum on the southern end of Ocean Boulevard, a little north of Myrtle Beach State Park. We're focused on growing a small business, and we're visiting with Santi Jimongkonkul. Good morning,
Good
Santi.
morning. Nice
Thank
to
you
see you,
so
Greg.
much for coming in. This is very exciting. What about this Myrtle Beach Art Museum? It's amazing, isn't it?
It's a beautiful place, and I know it was a real nice place.
Had you been in here before?
I have been here before.
Oh, yeah. It goes on and on. I think a lot of folks probably have just never been down here.
No, I don't think so. A lot of people don't even know about this museum, and I heard about that they were moving this building to this location many years ago.
10 years ago. You remember when they moved it down? I think it was down Ocean Boulevard. They shipped the house down here and set it up, and obviously really did it right.
That's right, yeah. If people know about it, they might decide to come to look at it.
We hope they will. MyrtleBeachArtMuseum.org. MyrtleBeachArtMuseum.org. They can go online or just show up down here, just cruise down Ocean Boulevard. And it is great to get you in. I think you said it's been 30 years now you've been in Horry County.
Yes, sir. I've been here 30 years exactly this past July. July 31st, I came to the big USA.
July 31st.
Yes, sir.
What opened the door? How did you? I mean, what was it about? What was it about this area that wanted to get you here?
This was a long story that happened that I had chance to be able to come to America. It was a dream come true. Back when I was 19 years old, I met a professor from Coastal Carolina University.
Right.
Was visiting Thailand, and I was a tour guide back then, tried to earn some money to go to college. And I have met him, and we have a good contract, and then next thing you know, I got a scholarship from Coastal to come here.
You were a tour guide there in Thailand.
Yes.
And this professor from Coastal was there.
Yes, sir.
And you all just became friends.
That's right.
That is fascinating. That is fascinating. And he opened the door to the scholarship, or was it one?
No, it was a lot.
You know about it.
What happened was when he was in Thailand, he was visiting Thailand, and he liked to stay longer, but he didn't want to stay in a motel, so because it's so expensive for him. So he asked me, would I find him a cheaper place to stay? So I offered him one of my rental house that, share the room, let him stay there for 3 months, for whole summer.
Kidding? No, this was a professor from Coastal.
Yes, sir.
No way.
So he was so excited because he wanted to live like the local folks in Thailand. And after that he left, and he really was impressed about the people and the culture and the country. Right. And we have correspondence for a few years, and after that he invited me, would I be interested to transfer from the university in Thailand to come to Coastal. And I accepted the offer, and then Coastal gave me the first scholarship for the international student.
Is that right? You got the first international scholarship they'd ever given?
That's right. Coastal was only like a small college back in 1977, only approximately 900 students.
Is that right?
And I was the first foreign student that got a scholarship from Coastal.
I did not know that.
And the scholarship that Coastal offered me was just give me the, the interstate tuition. But
the in-state tuition, yeah. But
I have to earn the other tuition myself. So
how'd you go about doing that? I mean, how'd you actually get here? That must have been did you have a lot of money saved up? Are you loaded in Thailand?
Thailand is actually a very poor country, and our family was involved in farming business. So my family doesn't really have a lot of money. But, to be able to come here, I have to be able to buy the airplane ticket, round trip, to guarantee that I'll be back to Thailand after I graduate from Coastal. So, believe it or not, I have to go to work to be a sales rep for the English newspaper in Thailand.
For a newspaper? Wow.
And
well, that's
the English
good.
newspaper
our
also.
sponsor will like to hear that.
That's
yeah.
right. And it's an English newspaper.
An English newspaper there in Thailand?
Yes. So I was a salesman to sell the English newspaper in Thailand that most of the Thai people don't read the English newspaper.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
but
Who could you sell it to?
Well, the way the company worked was they pick up the salesmen. I was one of the 10 salesmen. And they drop you off in an influential area in Bangkok.
Right.
And let you go to door to sell the prescriptions.
No way.
And I have done that for like approximately 3 to 4 months and have earned a lot of money. And enough to buy myself an airplane ticket round trip.
Round trip, yeah. Yeah. Have you ever been back?
Yes, I've been back to Thailand a couple of times. Believe it or not, the company that I was working for, the newspaper called The Nation.
The newspaper's called The Nation.
Yes.
Right.
And now that newspaper from a later newspaper company now become a multimedia, one of the biggest in Thailand, just like CNN in Thailand.
Is that right?
That's right. Become involved in newspaper, television, cell phone, and any kind of communication in Thailand.
Thailand has grown a lot, though.
That's right.
I mean, 30 years ago, obviously, and it may still be a very poor country. But
yeah, it's a poor country, but economy-wise, there's still a lot of big businesses in Thailand also.
Is Bangkok the capital?
Yes, Bangkok is the capital of Thailand, and been the capital over 200 some years.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's
wow.
right.
Yeah, we think about Thailand. I obviously never been there, but just wonder. It's you highlighted that it's a very poor country, but there is a good bit of agriculture as well. Is your family still in the agricultural business?
No, we out of agriculture now, and my family retired. And
Is that right? Wow. What was that like showing up on campus? Just had the professor that you had corresponded with over that time filled you in on what it was going to be like when you arrived, and what was that first on July 31st of 1977? What was that like arriving here?
Oh, I came here to America, and I met the professor in California.
Right.
Because he was doing the summer teaching in University of California at Davis, the agriculture university in California, and then we travel across the country to come to Coastal in August.
That is amazing.
And I have seen the whole country before I even started Coastal Carolina.
You got to see everything,
That's
over
right.
the month of August as you traveled out.
And when I came to Coastal, it was a little bit different because before I came, I was a freshman in the university in Bangkok, and there's approximately 15,000 students. And when I came here to Coastal, there was only 900, so it was a small change for me.
15,000 students to one with just with less than 1,000.
That's right.
That's amazing. That is amazing. So many things happen as you arrive on campus. And the thing, did you get a job there on campus or work there or something that prompted you? Obviously, we highlighted this morning is to talk about growing a small business. For you, it was growing the Santino's chain of pizza restaurants. But for you, what did you do when you first got here? How did you have the money to survive if your family was
I stayed with a family that sponsored me and work on campus part-time. And actually, I work in the media center.
In the media center?
That's right. And I do also responsible in the print shop.
Oh, yeah.
And I was
worked at a newspaper in the
That's
past.
right. Yeah, I used to be a printer and a cameraman on campus.
Right? Wow.
And that's when I had a chance to earn a few dollars to survive.
The Herald may be hiring, Santi. Yeah, we may have some room for a print guy. Yeah.
That's right, sir.
That's great.
And after that, I graduated in 2.5 years because I already have a few credit from the university in Thailand. And I was a business major. And after I graduated, I went to work for AVX for a couple of years.
For AVX, yeah, very close to here. Sure.
And after that, I decided to buy a small business, a pizza restaurant for my boss man.
You bought a pizza restaurant from your boss man?
That's right, right behind the Air Force Base in Myrtle Beach.
It's very close to here.
That's right. Back when Myrtle Beach still have the Air Force Base.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And I'm running it for a few years, and I started my first Santino in Conway 544 behind Coastal Carolina.
And it's still there today.
It's still here today.
Have you? I think you mentioned earlier this morning before we started filming, you'd grown to 6 restaurants there, but you actually have scaled back a little bit or letting some younger guys get involved.
That's right. At one time, I have 6 Santino pizza restaurant, and have approximately between 50 to 70 employees.
Oh yeah, easy.
That's when my peak time and when I was young and motivated. But now I'm in a point in my life that I would like to, move on to do some other business, in real estate business.
Yeah, real estate.
Yes.
You like real estate, yeah.
So basically now I either sell or lease my restaurant out to the younger entrepreneur that would like to be in business.
Sure.
And help them to get started or let him.
You're still helping young entrepreneurs these days.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if anybody interested, I'll be glad to help them to get them started.
Absolutely. Earlier this week on Wednesday, Harold Swanner was with us talking about SCORE,
Yes.
which is very exciting, obviously helping a lot of small businesses get started. Have you gotten involved with SCORE at all? Or?
Not yet, but
you and
maybe.
Harold are just pals, yeah.
That's right.
Dastardly duo there, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course, this is such a special month for many reasons, but a lot of folks may remember you from literally 6 years ago at the end of, I think it was, December 29th in 2001, when something big happened, obviously, along 544, I believe.
No, it's on 701 Toulouse.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Would you mind sharing with viewers about that day, December 29th, 2001?
Yes, sir. That particular day was the day that have changed a lot of people's life. My friend, he's sheriff department deputies, and got gunned down by the young man that having problem with his ex-girlfriend. And I happened to be in the scene and have chance to save the woman's life in that particular moment. So, and it was a tragic.
How did it actually happen? This is the Deputy Sheriff Lieutenant Randy Gerald?
That's right. What happened was, I think he was off duty and on the way to the house.
You knew him from your restaurant there in Loris?
That's right. He's my personal friend also.
Is that right?
And
wow.
We have shared a lot of parties together and special events and stuff. But anyway, I didn't, I happened to be behind him, on the way to work in Loris. And this young man happened to have some problem with his ex-girlfriend and tried to kill her and drag her off her car. And then Lieutenant Randy Gerald just happened to be by, and right away that young man shot him right in the chest 3 times, and he passed away. And the young girl happened to get loose from him.
The girl got loose from the killer.
That's right. And then came to me and asked for help, so I grabbed her and take her in my truck and took her away from the scene. And after the incident, he was chasing us approximately 3 to 4 miles, shooting at us.
You're kidding.
It was a scary
in your vehicle,
moment.
Your truck.
That's right. It was a scary moment for like 3 or 4 minutes. But it's the longest 3 or 4 minutes in my life that I got shot.
Oh, yeah.